Aloha, Shamans, and welcome to our little corner of the galaxy here in this dimensional space called EarthStar Spiritual Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is Tuesday night and it's March 12th, 2024. So tonight we'll hear about the why of Ascension and the why of Shamanism. We are your hosts tonight, Dale and Jeanne, Stacy. We are the Abbots of EarthStar Spiritual Center.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight on this gorgeous Tuesday evening. And if you would, please let us know that you're out there, chat with us, or at least say hello. Let us know you're there. Makes us feel good.
It sure does. So thank you for being here with us tonight. And let me just put a little crawler across there. So if you will, make sure you like, subscribe, and share and chat with us. Let us know where you are and ask us any questions. That'll be great. All right, so tonight then, our focus is going to be on the why of Ascension and the why of Shamanism. So let's get right to our slide. So this will be part 7 tonight as we continue our series. So we've been doing the who, what, when, where, how, and tonight is the why of Ascension and Shamanism. We are EarthStar Spiritual Center. We are a multi-faith church for living Aloha and discovering our wholeness since 2002. So going on 22 years, right? Yeah. And we do love our life. We love being here at EarthStar. If you want to know what the little clouds are off to the left, those are our identifying goals or principles or ideas/ideals. And it spells out Aloha. So all loving God, love, oneness, heart, and as above, so below. We are a multi-faith church, so we have various videos online. So just go to the YouTube channel. So we have Buddhism, Christianity, energy healing, goddess, divine feminine, Mother Earth, native, tribal, sacred geometry, and Taoism. And then some of the books that we've written here. So we have the Diamond in the Rough. That was the first one in 2012, 2013. So that's a novel. And then the Simply Shaman series started in 2020. So all those books have a link in the show notes. And also, if you see the little star to the right there, EarthStar Publishing, for those of you who are aspiring authors. And if you can't seem to find a way to get your stuff published, after you've gone online and checked out some of the prices that other folks are charging for this service, we'll go online and check our prices and check our services. And maybe we can help you with becoming a published author. That would be great. We'd love to help you with that. Heal the Healer Weekend. We're going to be at the beach next weekend at Emerald Isle, North Carolina. It'll be there at the Trinity Center, the Episcopalian Retreat Center. And we'll be there for Heal the Healer Summit. Iris Carter and Margot Ross Sears have set up this beautiful workshop. It'll be Thursday through Sunday. We're going to have a load of activities, I think up to 19 drumming circles just about every night. Qigong or Tai Chi, or Qigong in the morning. We'll do Kalana Hula. So lots of presenters. There'll be Iris and Margot, Katie Costa, and Jeanne and myself. And we'll be presenting topics there to heal the healer. So give yourself a treat to join us. And you can go there and load up on vitamin C. Okay, that'll be great. And hello, Kelly, Summer Moon. Great seeing you tonight. Thanks for joining us. Good. So go ahead and in the show notes, you'll see the website where you can sign up and find out more info for Heal the Healer Summit coming next week. Good. And don't forget our shack, how we can implement some of our shamanic principles. And that's through our smiles, our hugs, our acts of kindness, compliments, and kisses. Try to do at least one of I'll try to do all 5 once a day. How much better your day will be if you could do that. And remember, you are divine, you are awesome, you are beautiful, and you are perfect. And we'll use this slide when we do our meditation time. Remember, you have always been this, you currently are, and you will be forever. Awesome, beautiful, and perfect. So remember, you are divine, and if you can take that into heart, that will certainly change the way your day moves each and every day. And if you've missed some of these exhilarating videos, here's a chance for you to catch up on what we've been doing. So again, we started out with the what, who, when, where, how. Tonight will be why. And these are all on our EarthStar Spiritual Center YouTube channel. Just make sure you click the live tab. And you can go back and check those out. Great. All right, well, let's start tonight then. So why Ascension, or the why of Ascension? A beautiful quote here.
This is a quote from our really special friend, Dr. J.T. Garrett, who lives in Morehead City, North Carolina. He and his wife, Phyllis. And he, for many years, did a retreat called Full Circle, and we did it twice a year. And so this is a quote out of his book, Medicine of the Cherokee. We are connected with all things, and we need only discover this truth to discover the power and beauty of relation.
Thank you, love. And that's Dr. J.T. Garrett. Aloha, Heidi.
Hey,
Thanks for
Heidi.
joining us tonight. Hope you've had a chance to do all your vegetables and your canning and there in your pet farm and all that good stuff. So thanks for being here. And I guess we'll see you next week. Right? That'll be great. Good. As we look at the diamonds on each side of the little flower life emblem there, when we think about why, or the why of Ascension, remember that we discussed earlier in the previous videos, we know that Ascension is love. So when we think about love and we think about the power and the beauty of all of our relation with everyone, everything, and everywhere, just imagine and just know that we exist throughout all of eternity. As you see the little diamonds on the left and right of the flower life, just think we exist in this cosmic diamond, all of us. If we can metaphorically imagine that this is all of reality, one of these diamonds. And maybe it's shaped like a heart, maybe it's shaped like a circle, but throughout every lifetime, that's a particular facet that we live. So just think of all the lifetimes we live, all the relations we have. Think about all the thoughts we have, all the words we use, and all the actions we take. So each one of these facets would represent that. And we do this forever. Isn't that great? And then when forever ends, well, the next day we do it forever again. So that's what's meant by forever and a day. Okay? So why of Ascension? All right, so some things about the why of Ascension. So as we said, Ascension equals love, and love equals evolution. So we have to evolve because that's who we are. We choose to expand up and out. We didn't, when we came out of mama, we didn't just stay the same size. We expanded up and out. So if we can apply the as above, so below principle of life, that the macro affects the micro and the micro affects the macro, we know that as a human, we expanded up and out. So as a spiritual being, we also expand up and out. So this is called evolution. And we can even use this sentence or this phrase or a sentence. We can even say it the other way, that evolution equals love and love equals ascension, because we know that ascension is love. Now, service to others. This is one way that we can speed up our ascension process, because remember, when we're serving others, we're doing this out of love. So keep in mind that with every thought, every word, and every action, that means each time we do that, we go up one rung on the ladder, or we take one step higher, or expand one circle or one segment outward as we expand our livelihood, our ascensionhood, our Aloha-hood. Okay? So service to others, that's one way that we can show our loving service, not only to other people, but other places and other things. So all that is about ascension.
Then I'd invite you just to think right now, how have you served others today? Was it with an actual physical act, or was it with a prayer? Was it with a thought, a good thought of someone? Was it just sending love to somebody? Was it thinking about somebody who is not doing well, who's sick? So all those things count. And the Buddha always said, you're building merit if you're giving service to others. So we can do that in many, many different ways. So.
Yes. And remember, when we serve others, we have to make sure that that the reason why we serve others is not because what we can get out of that, because then that turns into service to self, which is self-love. And of course, you can ascend into self-love. And now we're getting into a lot of fragments of this ascension process. It's just that you would go to a place that deals with self-service, and that's not a place you want to be. So we want to make sure that we serve others, and that way we can make our ascension into 4D. And according to the teachings of Ra, the law of one, we have to make sure we're at least 51% of service. I imagine that's in reference to our lifetime, but I would try to at least do that every day just to make sure. And I would make sure that you're not right on that 51. We don't want to be 50.2 or 50.3, right? So make sure you over deliver in your service to others. Now, ascension is our heritage. I've got a note there in parentheses for me. So just as our parents, our physical parents, want us to grow up, want us to be empowered, want us to be successful, happy, and healthy. Just think if we're also, if we do again the as above, so below concept, we know that our parents were our gods in this lifetime, mom and dad. Well, just to think about our spiritual side, that our one infinite creator is part of us, and we are part of him, her, them, however we choose to think about our one infinite creator. So does God not want us to grow up and to be happy and successful and to be of service to others? So naturally then that means that that's our ascension, is our heritage. We're deemed to ascend because we're going to learn love and teach love and be love in all of our words, actions, and thoughts. Right? So that is our heritage, to be an ascended being, because, we're all naturally loving. Now, whether or not this is love of self or love of others, that's what we all have to decide. So in our service to others, we know that it's helping our ascension to speed up, because every time we do that, we are ascending. Now, ascension allows life to thrive, because remember, when we're living in a loving attitude, in a loving way, our life will thrive. And I mean the life with the capital letters, life with just a capital L, and even life with lowercase letters. Our life will thrive when we are in service to others and we make sure that we share our love in the best ways that we can. And most of the time, that'll be through our earth superpowers. And these are our abilities, our gifts, our goals, our powers, our skills and talents that we each uniquely have. Because these are all unique expressions of our one infinite creator. So make sure you know what your superpowers are and live that on earth, because that's why you're here. Because if you're listening to this material, you're a shaman, you're an enlightened shaman, and more than likely you're a shaman from another density, meaning that this is 3D density. And then we have 4D, 5D, 6D. So imagine most of the folks that are listening to concepts such as these, you're probably at least 5D and 6D, and maybe even more. So keep up with the ascension. Make sure we don't get bogged down with the 3D stuff that's going on about lack of self, or having self, lack of self-worth, lack of confidence, lack of love, not being healthy, not being happy. We want to make sure that we are happy, healthy. Okay? Let's see. Next one. Ascension allows our love to evolve through other dimensions and densities. As we mentioned earlier, also in other videos, just imagine and just think and know that you have enough energy within you now that your spirit lives and will live forever. If you can imagine eternity in a time frame, just think there's enough energy within your essence to help you to live forever. Can we imagine that? And we often wonder why sometimes we get very tired here on earth. We just get so worn out, just emotionally drained, because we're here on the 3D and things move very slow, especially if you have some hint of how quickly things move in 4D, 5D, 6D, and beyond. So make sure we don't drag ourselves down, and remember that we are divine and that we chose to come here. And I know maybe sometimes you wish you could hit that eject button and go back, but we're here now. And so we're here until the ascension process is completed. Okay? So make sure you know that you're from other densities, other dimensions. When we think about dimensions, think about all the various arbitrary dimensions that we live in. I mean, for instance, every second of every day, every minute of every day, The dimensions of all the relations we have throughout the day, the many hats we wear, the many roles we have to play. I mean, we're, husband, wife, friend, cousin, co-worker, we're a cook, we're a cleaner, we're a minister, we're a healer. So these are all the various dimensions we live in throughout each and every day, depending on what type of shamanism we wish to exude. So just know dimensions are everywhere. So keep that love going wherever you are with it. Okay. All right, next. Nice little quote at the bottom.
From Lao-Tzu, from the Tao-Te-Ching, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Yes, indeed. Single step. So remember, we as shamans, then the why of ascension is because we're going to be aloha with every thought, every word, and every action. So make sure that when we do that, we're conscious that we're able to do this each and every minute of our 24-hour day, each and every minute of our week, our month, and our year. And you're going to find that your life, it just blossoms with this wonderful energy of giving to others, of making sure we're taking care of ourselves also, and then make sure we're feeding ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then that way we have enough gas in our tanks that we can go out and help and serve other people. But you got to make sure that we take that first step. Okay? So have faith in that leap of faith that you have. Have faith in your leap. Okay? Trust that you're going to land on solid ground, and trust to know that if your intentions are with aloha, then everything will always work out. Okay? So be aloha with every thought, every word, every action. So we may have to take stock of what we're thinking, take stock of what we're saying in our minds and getting ready to say to someone or something, someplace, putting that energy out there, and then to increase that loving energy with some sort of action. So we may have to take stock of all those things before we do think, speak, and act. But make sure we do that and be conscious with our aloha. All right, so that's all about ascension. Now let's do the why of shamanism.
So harmony is one phase of the law whose spiritual expression is love.
Yeah.
It comes from James Allen.
Yeah. And he's just an American author. So the why of shamanism. So why would we want to be a shaman now? And why are we concerned with ascension and love? Because it's the harmony. Because that's who we are. Remember, the definition of shamanism is the harmony of mind, body, and spirit. Okay. So harmony is where we want to be, and we want to make sure that we understand this beautiful conscious relationship between mind, body, and spirit, how these are mixed and matched throughout the day. Because remember that the mind thinks of something, comes up with the image, because that's how it communicates with our body and with our spirit. And the body takes that image, takes that impression, and it begins to work to make it happen. And then sooner or later, with all the sweat equity we put into something, then our spirit continues to inspire us and helps us to create it. And then our capacity sees what we created. And if there's anything we need to tweak, we go right through the process again. So the mind thinks it, the body works it, and the spirit inspires and helps to create it. And that's what the harmony is all about, shamanism. So the why again of shamanism, creating, influencing. So this is why we want to be a shaman of Aloha, so that we can create and influence a reality of love. Okay? So not only are we creating, but we're also influencing a reality of love. And this is love, whether it's all capitalized, the first letter is capitalized, or it's in lowercase, with the harmony of mind, body, and spirit. Remember that we create and influence every single day. Is this a conscious creation? Is this a conscious influencing? Using love and the harmony of mind, body, and spirit in a conscious way. Because that's what a shaman is. A shaman consciously creates and influences. Because, everybody creates a reality. But shamans are the ones, and that's us, that's who we're talking about. We create consciously with the harmony of mind, body, and spirit. So again, harmonious thoughts, harmonious words, harmonious actions. So sometimes think about the interactions you've had, the relations you've had throughout the day. And this includes people, places, and things. So think about those reactions and actions that you had throughout every given day and work your way through those things. And you can do a replay. So just go into your shamanic sense and replay that activity once again in your mind and straighten it out to the way you'd like it to be or the way you would have liked it to have been. That way that energy will carry forward and bring healing to any situation. It takes the whole shaman, mind, body, and spirit to create and influence a reality. Remember, we're creating with our mind. When we put this into action, we're creating with our body, our physical self, our heart, okay? And then it takes our spirit. So all of these things have to be working together consciously and in harmony for us to create and influence any given reality in a conscious way. But that's what we do as shamans, okay? And we learn how to do this better and better each and every day in some way. Okay? Here's a wonderful quote from Buddha.
So mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind wrought. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never departing shadow. That's from the Buddha.
Wonderful. And that's from the Dhammapada. And that's a text that has some of the most more famous or this text has probably been read more than any other Buddhist article or Buddhist book or place. It has all the common phrases that were attributed to Buddha and all the other teachers also. So wonderful book comes to us through the Theravada Buddhism. That's mostly the Indian and the Southeast Asian type of Buddhism, as opposed to the Mahayana, which is the Tibet. Okay? Now, the why of shamanism, so harmony, mind, body, spirit, or another way to visualize this is to think, do, and be. So think it, and then you're going to do it, and then you're going to be it. Because remember, as shamans, we consciously create a reality or influence it. So we're thinking consciously with Aloha, and then we're doing something consciously with Aloha. And then once that gets done, then we can be that influence, that reality with Aloha. Okay?
So Gandhi said, always aim at complete harmony of thought, word, and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Okay. So review then tonight for the why of Ascension and Shamanism. We know that the why of Shamanism is our divine evolution. And every time that we're in love with someone, something, someplace, we evolve and we ascend. So that's the why of Ascension, is for our path of evolution, because that's who we are. We expand up and out, just as we did as a little baby. Okay? And then the why of Shamanism, because it is our path of and to harmony, because that is the definition of shamanism, the harmony of mind, body, and spirit. The definition of a shaman is to influence or create a reality with a conscious harmony of mind, body, and spirit. So that's why we're about shamanism, and that's why we are about ascension. And you see all the various ways we can do the loving hearts there in the picture. We can share a little bit here, a lot there. Right? Make sure you save some for yourself, okay? Because you have to recharge yourself also, so that you can be of a better service to other folks. All right. So remember, we are one collective diamond. Okay. This is where we spend all of eternity, and everyone and everything everywhere is a unique facet. Just as you are a unique facet, we live inside, the outside. We live on the left, the right, the middle, the center. We even live on the little glints of the light provided through the diamond. And we do this all for all of eternity. This is who we are. So make sure that you understand that there is a healing aspect on each of these diamonds. So if you find those places where sometimes you need healing energy, then make sure you take yourself spiritually to a healing facet. And of course, on the earth plane, that would be any person, place, or thing that makes you happy, that makes you feel good. Okay? So do that. All right? And remember, for our little meditation tonight, to take all this in about the why of Ascension and the why of Shamanism. Remember our little Aloha bubble. So focus on those chakras, the red, the orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Just get nice and relaxed. Find yourself just sitting very comfortably. Sit upright. Remember, you are divine. You're awesome. You're beautiful, and you're perfect. Okay? So let me put on some music for you as we go through this. About 4 minutes. So remember, answer to yourself the why of ascension. That means your cosmic evolution. And why are we ascending, right? Why do we want to do that? And then the why of shamanism, because you're about harmony. Here we go. Thank you. Wonderful meditation and time. Wonderful time to gather those thoughts about the why of ascension and the why of shamanism. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to share, last couple of minutes here, just go ahead and type it in and chat with us. Otherwise, we hope you have a great week. Remember, we'll be at the beach next week at the Heal the Healer Summit And if you want to look up any of those, that information, just look in the show notes. You'll find that, along with the show notes also has anything about the books that we've written and how to contact us for anything and everything. Thank you, Kelly and Heidi, for joining us tonight. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I suppose we shall see you very soon. So, yeah, see you Friday. Yes, Friday we'll be here at 9 o'clock with the healing time and shamanic life coaching time. So have a great week. Thank you for being here. We love y'all. Let's do a quick little pow. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, pow. Good.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. And aloha and have a wonderful week.